schließlich aus der Unterzeichnung des Versailler Vertrags, dem Eintritt in den Völkerbund, dem Locarno-Pakt, dem Kellogg-Pakt, den Schiedsgerichtsverträgen, dem Kriegsverhütungspakt und der Force-Erklärung ergeben. Welches sind die konkreten Sicherungen?
He was a failed artist turned dictator, a man who shaped the 20th century like no other, and left a scar on humanity that endures to this day. How did Adolf Hitler, a man of humble beginnings, become one of the most feared leaders in history? And how did his dream of an invincible empire lead to his own destruction? This is the story of Hitler's rise and his catastrophic fall. Adolf Hitler was born in 1889 in Braunau am Inn, Austria, to a strict father and a doting mother. As a child, he was quiet but passionate about art and architecture. His dream? To become a great artist. But the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts rejected him twice. Humiliated and penniless, he spent his early 20s wandering Vienna's streets, where he developed his first political ideas, a dangerous blend of nationalism, anti-Semitism, and hatred for the elites.
Du meine Arbeit für richtig hältst, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
World War I was a turning point for Hitler. Serving as a soldier in the German army, he found a purpose. He carried messages under fire and survived injuries, earning an Iron Cross for bravery. But when Germany lost the war in 1918, Hitler was devastated. The Treaty of Versailles, which imposed harsh penalties on Germany, became his obsession. He blamed Jews and communists for Germany's humiliation, a belief that would define his rise to power.
Du meine Arbeit für richtig hältst.
After the war, Hitler joined the German Workers' Party. It was a small, fringe group, but Hitler saw its potential. Through fiery speeches and propaganda, he transformed it into the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or the Nazi Party.
Dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
In 1923, Hitler attempted a coup known as the Beer Hall Putsch. It failed miserably, and he was arrested. But prison was no setback. It was an opportunity. During his time behind bars, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, laying out his vision for a German empire and his belief in racial superiority. The book became the foundation of Nazi ideology. By 1933, Germany was desperate. The Great Depression had destroyed the economy and the people wanted strong leadership. Hitler seized this moment. As Chancellor, he exploited the Reichstag fire to pass the Enabling Act, granting him near-total power. Germany was now a dictatorship. The Nazis controlled every aspect of life, media, education, even the arts, and they began targeting minorities, particularly Jews, through a series of brutal laws. In 1939, Hitler's ambitions turned to conquest. He invaded Poland, sparking World War II. Initially, his military strategies brought stunning victories. Within months, Nazi Germany controlled vast parts of Europe. But Hitler's hunger for power was insatiable. In 1941, he made a critical mistake, invading the Soviet Union. The brutal Russian winter and fierce Soviet resistance marked the beginning of the end. By 1945, Germany was in ruins. Allied forces were closing in, and Hitler retreated to his bunker in Berlin. Refusing to surrender, he issued orders to non-existent armies and blamed his generals for the failures. On April 30th, 1945, Adolf Hitler took his own life. The empire he had built on hate and ambition crumbled, leaving millions dead and a world forever changed. Adolf Hitler's story is a warning. It's a reminder of the dangers of unchecked power, propaganda, and hate. His rise was swift, his fall inevitable, and his legacy a lesson we must never forget.